Hi guys, it has been a long time. The last video you probably saw of me is when I had weird bangs. Like I had a little bit of bang right here from I don't know when that happened. And then I had long hair that went behind my back. And my brother was also in that update. And sadly, after that update, nothing that I wanted to post went up. I had gotten so busy with school and a bunch of other things that I just had no time. The other videos that are up there were uploaded by my dad or just because of personal interest, and I'm sorry about that. Also, I'm sorry about the Harlem Shake video, and I wasn't in it because I didn't want to because I'm weird, I guess, but my cousins are weirder, so they decided to do it. The squirrel zapper was my dad's idea. He was tired of the birds eating all the bird food, or not the birds, the squirrels eating all the bird food. So what he did is he hooked up a Christmas light switch to a piece of foil and put the foil on the bird feeder, and when you press the button, it'll electrocute whatever is on there, and it would fry birds' feet, but it would only shock a squirrel. So we thought that was pretty funny. Excuse my laughter at that video. It was pretty weird. Sadly, we did have to get rid of the bird feeder because a fat squirrel broke it. Now we have a bird feeder that whenever a squirrel tries to get on it, it like goes down, and it like the squirrel can't get the food. And while we were at the beach last year, there were some pretty bad winds, and my dad was like, you know what, it's our last day, I want to go kite flying. But the wind was pretty bad, and we didn't go in the water that much because we didn't go real far out because the waves were so crazy we would be sucked in. The tide was just crap. Like we would go in 2 feet and we'd be smashed by a wave. But my dad's like, okay, I want to go fly this kite. So he brought my Uncle Pat and my Uncle Bob. And my Uncle Bob is the one that did the little hop thing, and then my Uncle Pat is the one who basically like flew. But sadly, my brother was using the video camera when my dad was flying it and didn't have it pointed at him at the moment, and my dad literally flew and face planted into the sand and had the wind knocked out of him, and everyone was flipping out. But sadly, my brother was like, hey, let's be the worst cameraman ever. Honestly, if I was that cameraman, I would have gotten all of it. I would have been like, perfect edited video right there. Sadly, they didn't tell me that they were going to record it, so I didn't get to. I have gotten a haircut. It has been this way since May. It's been this way since May, so it's been about 2 months. And, I was growing my hair out. I'm like, yeah, this is a lot of hair to deal with. It's somewhat thin, but it's not thick. Like, it's not exactly thin, but it's not thick. Like, it's not thick, but it's whatever. And I would always put my hair in high ponytails. And, like, at the beginning of the year, and all through the 7th grade, I would have my hair up. And I would either have my across the forehead bangs, or I would have them pulled back in a headband. But this year, during my 8th grade year, I decided to start wearing my hair down. So like 1 day a week turned into 2 days a week, turned into 3 days a week of putting my hair down. And soon I couldn't stand having my hair up unless it was for track. And I soon liked the fact that I had my hair down, and I had my bangs. I have my bangs, and then I just still have a little extra bang here that I'm going to grow out. But I'm going to keep my bangs that are on this side, because I like my whole bang thing. I like the bangs idea. I can't stand not having bangs. This year I was just like, you know what? Let's have a little change. And after the first semester, I started wearing, well, no, it was before the first semester, like, before it ended. It was like at the end of the second 9 weeks that I decided to start wearing my hair down. And then towards the end of the year, I got my hair cut like this, except it was a little shorter than this. It's obviously grown. And then, well, I got it cut a couple weeks ago. How many weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I got my hair cut to here again, and then it's obviously grown out. But I had it cut to here back in May, and everyone was like, oh my god, I love your hair, oh my god, I'm so glad you wear your hair down now. I'm like, I don't know what I was thinking when I always put my hair up. I guess I was just so self-conscious about my hair because in the 6th grade, I got my hair cut to here, and it just did not look good at all. And I got made fun of for it, so I always had my hair up, and I was just self-conscious about my hair till now. Like, sometimes I wear it's like, oh my god, is it all straight? But that's basically it. Like, even walking down the hallways, going to language, my health teacher, who's more social with students, was like, I remember at the beginning of the year, you would always have your hair up and with a hairband, but now your hair is always down. It's never up. It's always down, and I really like it. I'm glad that you changed. I'm like, thank you, and I felt good about myself for the rest of the day, which I was thankful for, because I needed some good days. Because during that time, I lost the guy that I really love. Like, we broke up on April 18th. You know, I probably got my hair cut a little bit before then. Like, it was April, like, 16th that I got my hair cut. And then 2 days later, we broke up. And I was fine the first week. And then I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. We'll get back together, because that's what happened last time. But it turns out that week, he was already trying to get this girl, I'm not gonna say her name. And then after I found that out, he started dating her 10 days afterward. I'm like, that's a really playerish move. And it was hard. It was really hard to deal with. And then for the whole second week after the breakup, I cried every night. And during the week at school, I wasn't myself. I was probably a biatch a lot, and I would go in the bathroom and just cry, and I couldn't take it anymore. I, like, gave up on how I looked. Like, I would do my hair, and then I would just put whatever on in the morning, and I would go to school not really caring because I was upset. I would cry during history. I would start crying during language. But it was silent. Like, tears would just fall down my face, and no one would, if anyone saw, they'd be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But I kept it silent because at night I cry sometimes, and I keep it quiet. So I'm used to the silent cry. And it was hard the second week and the third week. By the fourth week, I was I don't know what happened. I was just happy and full of life, and I just wanted to get out there. I was myself again, and I was happy. And I didn't cry, I didn't cut. But when it came to the 25th and the 18th, because the 18th was a month after we broke up, and the 25th would have been our anniversary date, which is really close. It's like 7 days different. Yeah, it's a whole week difference. Like, if we would have lasted a week, it would have been our anniversary, and I bet we would have lasted longer, but it didn't happen. So, when it came to the 18th and the 25th, I would cry. And the next 18th that hit, like May 18th, I started crying every single night. Literally, every single night I would cry and cry and cry because I was in love with this guy. And, sometimes I still cry. I cried while I was at my aunt's house. I cried last night, and it's just been really hard. So, but at school, I have lost almost everyone. Like, everyone's kind of gone. And I'm slowly finding out who doesn't talk behind my back and finding my place at school. But it was towards the end of the year, and it was hard because I had lost one friend, then I lost another, and soon I couldn't sit at any lunch table in the cafeteria without sitting with someone that I absolutely do not like. But, towards the end of the year, I still have my best friend Ike. Me and Ike, oh my god, we have been friends since the 5th grade. But, we have been friends since the 5th grade. We have never had a single argument where we weren't friends for a minute. We used to sit with each other on the bus, we used to sit at the same lunch table, and, then I lost my one friend, and she just really made me mad one day, and it was immediately, like, we knew it wouldn't be fixed. And she sat at that same table with Ike because she was friends with Debbie, and Debbie's friends with Ike. So Debbie sits with Ike, and Riley sits with Debbie. And since I was friends with Ike, I would sit there, but when she sat there and we got in that fight, I had to move tables. So I started sitting at a table with this kid, and we got in a huge fight, and he started calling me names, like, apparently I'm a whore, and I'm a Skinner, which I don't even know why he would call me that. But then we had that huge fallout, and actually that was recently, that wasn't before school started. No. When we were in school, he hated me because apparently I broke promises, and I had promised that we would always be friends, but I called off the friendship because he would always care about my body, and we would always tend to talk about sexual things. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So, I called that off, and apparently I broke 2 other promises, and I still haven't figured them out, but I figured out the one. But right now, I'm probably at school. I still have my friend Alyssa and my friend Brittany, and I love them to death, and I still have Ike, and he is the biggest brother to me. I couldn't ask for a better friend. I can tell him literally everything, and he won't judge me because he's my best friend, and he's my brother. And if you mess with him, you mess with me too, so I will gladly kick your butt. I have a new channel. And for all you people at school that found out about this channel, hey, you have another channel to watch now. Because that channel is gonna be my topic video. Like Jenna Marble, she kind of has topic videos, and she talks about different topics, and tries to make the funny. Like, I guess I'm kind of doing that, but yet I'm kind of not. Like, I don't know. It's weird. But it's called Amber Squad, and whoever subscribes to that will be my squadrons. And if you subscribe, that'll be awesome. And I will hoping to be uploading videos every Thursday. So yeah, and all the links to the rest of my channels, like my music channel and my gaming channel, they'll be in the description below, along with Amber Squad. So, on this channel, I will be posting vlogs, not daily, but whenever I have vlogs, I will post them. Like, I will be leaving Saturday to go to Michigan with my brother, and my parents are still gonna stay home. But we will be in Michigan, and I hope to post some vlogs there, because she has a swimming pool, and right now I'm using my waterproof camera. And then we are probably gonna go horseback riding, and we're just gonna have a whole bunch of fun, and I cannot wait to go. And I'll probably be posting vlogs. So, for all you people that watch me at school because you found out about this stupid YouTube channel because of you know who, hi, how's your summer been?